We make the rules, pal. The news, war, peace, famine, upheaval, the price of a paper clip. We pick that rabbit out of the hat while everybody sits out there wondering how the hell we did it. Alcohol, right?
Karl-Anthony Towns this season is going to get a lot of cracks at just improving his playmaking ability. As right here in transition, we see him kind of have the ability to read the floor. I mean, Jesus Christ, just look at the spacing. I'm not going to lie. But nice little fake shot for Brunson to draw the foul. Just the possibilities this season is going to be endless. Just this playmaking in the third quarter was something spectacular. As the Knicks right here draw another foul. Karl was kind of in his bag. Just can't get too sloppy with it. A little like Clyde Frazier would say, a little razzle dazzle. Gotta be careful with those cross-court passes though. But Towns was definitely in his bag in the third. Just showing that he could be that playmaker. Right here, perfect. Him passing out of the high post. Fake dribble handoff. Right here. This is where he's going to have to make his improvements with his passing. This is going to be very important this season. Right about here. See, now with Towns, we have a better option where teams have to respect it. You see how the big man stuck with Towns? See, normally with Mitch, they could just drop off. And that clunks up the spacing in the paint. But now with Towns handling the ball, whether it be a post up or anywhere up here, they're going to have to respect it because he could just pull up. You see right here with Mitch, he's not really a threat in this position. He's just going to lose his handle. Not too much self-awareness either. He's going to get doubled right away. So he's not even really a threat on the move to make the pass or even have some sort of dribble move to score. He doesn't have a strong enough skill set to complete that. But now with Towns, the Knicks could better utilize the open shooters. This could be OG. Look at all the open shooters. But Mitch, when he puts the ball on the floor, his head tends to be down. And he's not used to operating. And he's not really used to operating in the post. I mean, in Mitch's tenure, we haven't seen too many plays like this with him just initially making a move after catching the pass. We don't really get this too much. We're used to seeing him collect offensive boards and just quickly kicking it out to someone who's more than likely open to shoot a three. But we really haven't seen him in this role too much. What's his decision making right here? This is like the next step for Mitch. Like, what is he going to do right here? Is he going to have a good enough floater game? Like Hartenstein, like we've seen from him in the playoffs last year against the 76ers? Or is Mitch going to draw the defender close enough where he can make a nice bounce pass? It's things like that. Now we have the options with Karl-Anthony Towns, and that's really where he's got to get his assist up, because Randall definitely filled in some of that void with the playmaking, especially on the move, and that's the area that Towns has a lot to improve on, I should say. Here's another play right here with Karl-Anthony Towns operating out of the high post. Gonna find a cutting Josh Hart. Nice pass though. But again, with Mikal, Josh Hart, and OG, there's gonna be plenty of cutters, man, for Towns to improve on his playmaking. If he wants to make up where Randall left off in Minnesota, I would say he's gonna have to average at least 4 assists plus per game. Now, another thing that kind of stuck out for Karl-Anthony Towns was at times his nonchalant shot selection and just lack of effort kind of stood out in this game. Even Clyde Frazier had mentioned it during the broadcast, as that was something that plagued them back in Minnesota. Is right here in the post up. Take a look at this off balance shot, kind of careless. Let's take a look at that again. Look at his balance. Look how he lands, his positioning right here. Man, it's sideways. This season, I hope Tibbs has the power to pull his coattails when he starts having stretches during these games like this. Right here on this post up against Kyle Kuzma. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Towns got to bring that big body and just bully him, man. Come on. It's Fashion over Kuzma we're talking about. Now, as the game progressed, Karl-Anthony Towns got a little bit more into his bag. We're going to definitely need more of him bringing that physicality in the low post. We're going to need that big body presence, especially with Mitch being out for so long until January. Now, in this play right here, this was interesting. multiple actions ran with multiple three-point shooters in Brunson, Bridges, and Towns. See right here, nice little flare screen for Bridges. And just look at the spacing. Look at OG now. He's starting to open up. Just wide open for Towns. Even though he doesn't convert here, just the spacing and the options that are starting to open up for the Knicks, with Towns creating a lot of optionality for this team. And it's amazing to see the Knicks just really have a modern fucking offense. They really haven't been in this position in a long time.